Hey guys, okay, so I'm back. I have been long overdue owing you guys a video. I've been slacking. It's just been break. I just feel like my personal life is just not, it's just not it. But as the title of this video says, I'm going back to Grenada. Probably when I post this, I'll be in Grenada because in this video, I'm going to be showing you the process as I get ready to go back. Going back, flying, all of that. And then I will be making a video throughout my quarantine, but that'll be a second video, so this one doesn't get too long. But basically, elevator speech, SGU still online this term, completely online. I'm going back because this is technically my second to last semester in Grenada. So in August, if we do go back, that will be my last term on the island. But potentially if we don't go back, this might be my last time going. And so the reason I am going back, is to get a few last minute things. I left things down there because, as many of you know, if you are a SGU student or maybe you just know, when they evacuated us off the island, we only had a limit of one suitcase on the chartered flight. So you got one carry-on and one checked bag. So I could not pack everything. I had 2 suitcases down there. I didn't sell anything. So I'm just going down there to bring stuff back, kind of get rid of some things as well, and just kind of make it minimal. So in the event that I don't come back, the last few things are just kind of things that like it'll be easy for someone to come kind of give away type thing. So yeah, I'm going back for about 7 weeks. I'm really excited. My roommate Kayla's not coming back with me. My girlfriend Maggie's not coming back with me, but I do know people down there. I don't really socialize with a lot of people in my class, but I do have a few local friends, so I'm excited to see them. I'm just really excited to go back. Like, I just couldn't ever imagine that my experience would have been cut short like this, but it is. So yeah, I'm gonna show you like the whole spiel I had to go through, everything I have to prepare. Like, I thought going back was already stressful enough with Toulouse and getting his certification and stuff, who's my cat if you're new. But it's a whole different ball game now with COVID going on. So I'll be showing you all that. And yeah, also I can't tell if you realize, like, I'm standing and moving my hands. I've upgraded. So Maggie's great. My girlfriend's great. She got me a ring light and it's so nice. Like, if I zoom in, you can probably, yeah, you can see the the ring in my eyes. It's great. Like, I love it. At first I had told her I wasn't going to bring it to Grenada because I'm only going to be there for a short amount of time. But you know, this stand can condense down. I think this is going, like, I love this. This is like my first time using it. Like, this is a good buy. I see why all the YouTubers have it. But okay, that's not what this is about. Let me start this. Obviously this video is going to be made over the course of a few days because yeah, everything can't be done in a day, but yeah. So I'm pulling up to the COVID testing site. It doesn't look like a lot of people are here. I don't even think it started because like there's like no cars moving. So just in line, I gotta obviously make it up there. But yeah, so hopefully it shouldn't be too long that I have to wait. Oh, the line is moving. Driving on back around. Oh, more tent down here. Okay, let's see. Oh no, there's light. Y'all gotta come down. Oh. Hi.
Have you had this test done before?
I have.
Okay, am I going to do it or are you going to do it?
Either way, the last time I did it, but...
That's fine.
Okay. The only problem is they said 2 to 4 days, and I need this test back in 3 days, in 72 hours. So that concerns me. I might actually go somewhere else and take a test. Oh, Lord. But see, the thing is, just like this one, they ask you to have an appointment. And so that's my concern, is that, like, if I don't have an appointment somewhere, can I just show up? So this morning, I went and took a COVID test. Oh, my puff is not acting right. I took a COVID test, and when I got there and I took the test, so when I registered, they said that results would come back in 1 to 3 days. When I got there, they said 2 to 4. Like, the thing is, I can't wait. I can't use that. So, and the thing is, you have to have it to get on the plane. It's not just like, you know, they can mail me my results while I'm in the air and I can show Grenada. Like, no, I have to have the results when I get on the flight, like to check in Georgia. So I need the results in essence like by Friday evening because my flight is at like 5 in the morning on Saturday. So 2 to 4 days is like cutting it very close. So now I'm on the way to get a second test, because I just want to make sure, you know, this one still says 2 to 3 days, but I couldn't take it any earlier than today. It has to be within 72 hours. So fingers crossed that my results will come back. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Y'all, I literally want to scream. I don't know if you heard her, but she said you'll get your results back in 3 to 5 days. I need them in 1 to 2 days. I'm gonna be gone in 3 days. Like, oh my god. And like, when I register online, it said 2 to 3. And this is the thing, the same thing happened this morning. When I register, it said 2 to 3, and then when I get to the sites, these sites are saying 2 to 4 and 3 to 4 and 3 to 5. Like, why do you have false information on your site? Because now I just wasted 30 minutes sitting here in line. Like, I'm so annoyed. I'm just gonna hope I get it back in time. Like, what can I do? What can I do? So, giving you guys an update. So I had to take my granddad somewhere, and then I was going to the gym, but I'm like so stressed out right now. I don't think I can like go to the gym comfortably. And also, I didn't realize like I have a training module like in like 45 minutes. So I wouldn't have time to like do a real workout, so I might go later. But basically, nowhere in Georgia has like rapid PCR tests. And like, okay, if any of you like are still confused about the difference between the PCR and a rapid test, the rapid test is a rapid antigen test, which tests like for the presence of the virus. You know, you get your results back in 15 minutes to an hour, depending on the location. Then you have a PCR test, which is testing also for antigen, but like specific proteins, and it takes usually at minimum 24 hours. Well, a lot of places now are starting to offer rapid PCR tests, and so it doesn't come back in a day, but it usually comes back in 24 to 36 hours. But you know, your standard PCR tests come back in 48 hours to 5 days. Well, I need it in 72 hours. And when you look it up in Georgia, like there's none that do it overnight. And I just think it's a little ridiculous that the US just like still just doesn't have tests that you can get back in like adequate timing. Like, yes, I get it. You shouldn't be traveling. But like for someone like me who's been following all protocols, like you're not doing anything. Like I'm not going to Grenada to like run rampant and drink and go out. Like that's never what I did. Like I'm going to literally like be in my apartment, just have some time like to myself in my own space. Like, and I just don't think like, I just think it's crazy. There's been so much going on with Tulis's health certificate. Like basically, so the USDA is offering online health certificates now. So you can fill it out and then obviously like submit it once you do the exam and do the rabies and everything. And so that's what I had done. I had filled it out ahead of time at my job with the vet. And then I didn't bring Toulouse in until 2 weeks later. And when I brought him in, you know, we added the health certificate, she signed it, and bam. Well, the health certificate saved it on the first day. And so they had that as the inspection day. So then we submitted it Monday. Tuesday, we get an alert that the rabies date and the inspection date don't match up. So we changed that. So Tuesday, we sent it off. Yesterday, we checked it on Wednesday. Still no updates. Today, they checked it. Still no updates. And they see that because when we did it about 2 weeks ago, it was still 2020. The inspection date said, like, I think January 13, 2020. And the rabies certificate said January 13, 2021. So then they just sent it off today. And what makes it bad is that when you send it off, so like I have to get the USDA health certificate back. Like even when I used to go in person, you have to get the USDA health certificate endorsed with the stamp and signature. Then you have to send a picture of that with the rabies certificate down to the Grenada Ministry of Health. And then they like, you know, have to say, okay, you're importing a pet, you know, or an animal, we're ready to receive it. Then they send you back a form signing saying they acknowledge it. I leave in 2 days, and like it's always so slow to hear back from the Ministry of Health or the Ministry of Agriculture down there. So like in my opinion, like okay, I brought my cat on Monday so I could get the health certificate back late Monday, early Tuesday, and send it back and have all week. And now I have a day. Like I don't know, I'm just so stressed out like right now. Like, and if I don't get this test back, then what am I gonna do? Like, okay, I'm not concerned about Toulouse's health certificate. That will last for 21 days. And I know I can change my flight on American. But right now, you have to do the whole application to get into the country. So I have to resubmit that. I'd have to contact the place where I'm quarantining because they just ran the card yesterday. So they've charged me for my week of quarantine as of yesterday. So I'd have to see if, you know, they'll let me do another 7 days, like, differently and, like, not just take my money. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna update y'all when I hear something back because I don't want this video to get too long, but I want y'all to know I'm so stressed. I want to go back to my little island, but I am so stressed out right now. Okay, guys, it's the Friday before my flight. I woke up and I had a text message from CVS saying your results are in, and I like low-key had a panic attack because I was like, oh my god, what if they're positive? Which I was so surprised because CVS was the one that said 3 to 5 days. I still haven't even got the one that I took early Wednesday morning that said 2 to 4. But it doesn't matter because I got one result. And guess what it said? Don't mind my dirty computer screen, but it's negative. Toulouse, we're going to Grenada. Okay, he's probably not happy, but yeah, I'm so happy. And it's a PCR test, you know, blah. I'm not going to scroll down because it has like my personal information. But we're going back. And not only that, part 2, I woke up, mind you, I've been up, it's like 9, it's 10 o'clock now, but I've been up for a minute. My clinic finally sent me that the USDA sent the health certificate back. And isn't the light great in my room? If any of y'all have been watching my videos, you know my room was this ugly green color, and yesterday it got painted. I rearranged it, so now I have like more room, more space in my room. And everything. Toulouse's little house is over there. My desk is right here. So when I do come back from Grenada, like now I'm right by the sun, and I have my craft set and Cricut, Toulouse's TP, and I really like it. Like, look at the lighting. It's so much better in here. But yeah, so now to pack. Time to break out my trusty dusty travel folder. I keep all of my important documents. Like, this is the receipt that I paid for Toulouse like the first time, because how it works down there is like with pets, when you pay, you have to pay taxes on them, and once you pay it once, you don't have to pay it again, so you have to keep the receipt. I keep all his health certificates or like endorsements. Like, this is not valid, so I'll probably throw it away. Like, this was my last ticket. I keep his microchip information. Like, see, this was his past health certificate. My known traveler card is in here. My passport is in here. So like, I literally keep this folder like in my drawer, so like I know I don't lose it. I keep everything. Like, it even has a pen in here. There's a pen for when I travel. Where is it? And I usually have Toulouse's updated rabies thing. So this was the one from last year. Oh, I also didn't show you. So like, you're also always supposed to travel with like your acceptance letter. Even like if you're a returning student, like if you're a returning student, you should be traveling with the previous semester's student ID, because at orientation, like, you usually get a new one for that term. But I just always keep it. I'm like over prepared. I can guarantee you that every student doesn't do this. I also travel with my immunization record. Don't know if I'd ever need that. And yeah. So now my folder is like super empty because I've taken out all the other stuff I don't need, but like, it's going to be replaced by the new stuff. Like, I still need to go print out a copy of Toulouse's health certificate. I have his rabies vaccine downstairs, and I'm going to have to print out the copy of my negative COVID test. So I'll keep all of that in here. One thing I just can't believe, I'm like walking into the other room to get my suitcase. I just can't believe, so like, I'm in this little group chat called Back to Grenada, and there's literally people in there that are like talking about going to a party. Like, this one person, I'm not gonna say names, I was like, oh, if I hold a party on Friday, because like, there was like a little group of students who like kind of went back last weekend. So then they're out of quarantine like right about now, you know, next few days. So this week we start class, and someone was like, yeah, like if I host a party, who's gonna come? And there's like people like me. And I'm like, do y'all not realize like y'all are the reason like you won't let us come back? It's because like they feel like y'all are gonna come down here and like congregate and stuff. And like obviously like I know in Grenada, like I see it on even my locals like stories. Like I know like people are still going out to bars and people are still hanging out. Like you can't really stop someone from doing that in your house, but like you're not supposed to. And I feel like the students go back there and they're just like, oh, let's just run rampant, because they don't care about like the country and like how it affects other people. Like I don't know, that just like sits weird with me. And I don't know, like I don't really have like that many friends going back. I don't have like any close friends going back that like I just socialize with. Like if anything, like more people I know are like locals, like friends that I'm going back to see. But I'm not trying to go down to socialize. Like yes, I'm gonna have y'all's vlogs and stuff, but it's kind of gonna be like me doing my own thing. And I don't know, I just think it's ridiculous. Like there's so many students who aren't getting that opportunity to go back to the island because Americans won't get it under control. And like yet the handful of you who are still going to do the very sad things that like people are doing here in the States that we can't go back. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I've officially got everything now. I finally got the USDA or the Grenada health import form for Toulouse. I got my COVID test, like everything is set. I just got to go to my dad's house and print it. So that's where I'm on the way to. I always call my dad's house like the halfway house when I'm on the way back to Grenada, because my car is like technically like his, like registered whatever in the state. So I always leave my car back at his house. So I go to his house, so I pack Toulouse up, everything, leave my mom's house, and then we spend one night. Like I visit my dad all the time, but like Toulouse isn't really allowed over there. So we always go like the last minute, you know, like the day before, a day or two before, and then my dad brings me in the morning. So Toulouse is back there on the back seat. I have a bunch of junk back there because some of the stuff is just being taken to my dad's house, like that's not going. My suitcase is in the back, so I'm ready. Ooh, that was my suitcase. I'm going around this curve. But yeah, so I'm ready to go. So I'll probably start this like back tomorrow morning as I get through the airport and everything. Guys, it's the morning that I fly to Grenada. I'm so tired. It's 4:41. My eye is red. I don't even know why. It's probably because of how stressed and tired I am from the past few days. But I'm about to go to the airport. I gotta go downstairs and pack up my last few things, like my toiletries and Toulouse. We're leaving. Now, the only thing is that Toulouse catches on to the fact that we're about to leave. So, like, now I don't even see him because I know he's hiding. He's so annoying. He's gonna be okay. Why are your eyes all big? They're always big. We're in the airport now, and there's like so many people like traveling, even back there. And I've flown twice during COVID, and it's never been this hard at the airport, but I've also never had to check a bag. So we're in line to check a bag, and I have to show like all my paperwork. Like I printed like the rest, like my quarantine paper, my COVID test, Toulouse's health certificate. So even before like what I showed you, I have like a stack. My folder's usually thin. It's like stacked today. They even give us life story down the seat. Bro, it looks like they're closing up the plane and there's no one by me. I'm like so happy. I mean, obviously if it was a full flight, like I can sit next to someone, but no one likes sitting next to people, especially during COVID. Like that's one thing, American is still like filling the middle seat, like so they're not moving it out. So I'm not complaining because I'm about to be knocked out and then I can turn to the side and stuff. Okay guys, I'm in the Miami airport and I ran into Ashley Vassell. So if you like watch my page all the time, you should know like we've done a few videos. So if you're interested in going to Ross, so you're watching this because you're interested in the Caribbean, like go follow her channel. Like she's also on her way to St. Kitts today, just like I'm in Grenada, and we just happened to like cross paths. Like this is the first time we've ever met in person.
Right.
Like we talk online all the time, so
It's surreal.
it is. Yeah, I'm back in the airport. It was so nice to see Ashley because like we've never met in person. The previous flight was a little bit delayed, so now I'm just waiting. This video is long, I know it is, and if y'all go watch Ashley's, I guarantee y'all it's gonna be so short. Like I envy her video taking skills because they're always like so short and cute and short to the point. But I'm gonna shut up because this video is gonna be long. This is the least crowded I've ever seen a commercial flight. Like I've been on some empty planes, like smaller planes, but especially going to Grenada, it's never been this empty. There's no one on this flight. It's like so surreal. There's like no one. Like there's empty rows, there's empty seats, and I prefer the window seat to look out. But if it's gonna be a full flight, oh, I have to be on the aisle. I don't like being trapped in. So I get to sit by the window, and I still have my empty row, so it's like I'm on the end. We're good to go. We're on the way to Grenada. So we've moved away from the gate. I got this little form that I need to fill out on top of the normal like customs form. And then I didn't show that like American also like hand you a baggie when you walk in with like cookies and wipes and the water bottle, I guess, so they don't have to walk around. But yeah, so we're about to leave. It's probably super loud out here, but I'm here.
I feel like it'll be easier to do a voice recording. So when you first walk into the airport, there's now these chairs where they give you a form to fill out. And they also give you this card for if you start feeling sick, like to go to the doctor and a specific number to call. But you pretty much just stay over here until the number that they give you is called. The customs line is on around. And so pretty much you sit here. Then the next line you go to checks your temperature. They also give you hand sanitizer. And that's where you give them the form from the ministry that you're supposed to be in Grenada. You give them all your quarantine information, and they give you a number or like a card to give your specific taxi. The next line is just like one further step. They were also giving people like monitoring devices here, but yeah.
Okay, I'm officially through customs. I'm about to get my bag, so I'm back in Grenada. I'm ending this one here. I will be doing a quarantine video, so look out for that. Until next time, I need my hands, so I'll see you in the next video.